We back at it again, guys. What's good with y'all, man? Blazing hot in this Phoenix weather, man. Blazing hot, G. I'm melting right now. If you're on the page, don't forget to follow if you're on TikTok or Instagram, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. But let's talk about the Cam Mason, Jay Prince situation. I didn't feel like Mason, Cam, you know, I rock with Cam heavy. I rock with Jay Prince heavy and Mason, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like Mason and Cameron was wrong with in their approach of how they felt about what Jay Prince said. Because at the end of the day, they were just critiquing the fight. Even though I feel like this. Shakur Stevenson is a defensive fighter. He's not Tank Davis. We got to understand that. He's an amazing, great fighter. Yes, some of Floyd fights was boring. Yes, some Shakur Stevenson fights are boring. Because they're defensive fighters. They're not an explosive fighter. Like, you got to think, Tank is offense, but he got good defense too, but not on Shakur level. Not at all. Shakur defense is on another level, right? So Shakur's still developing, man. We got to give him time to develop all the way, bro. I get it, but he's not an offensive fighter like Tank, bro. And he don't have that power like Tank. You know what I'm saying? So we got to we going too crazy. What happened was Shakur he went on that Ryan Garcia type of rant, and then, like I said before, people gonna have their thoughts and their opinions. And you gotta understand, Cam and them have a sports show. That's what they're gonna do, give their opinions and their thoughts on what they're looking at, right? And you gotta think, Cam and Mace ain't really boxing experts and things of that nature. They speak from a fan perspective, looking at what's going on with Shakur. You know what I mean? But me watching plenty of fights, plenty of boxing, he a defensive fighter, bro. A defensive fighter, a counter puncher. He not about to be doing the same thing Tank doing. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get the understanding of what we're gonna watch when we watch Shakur. It's not gonna be the same like Tank. Some fights might be like that if he got a guy pressuring him, like if he was fighting like a Pitbull Cruz or somebody. Then you will see the real Shakur. That's the type of fighters he need to be fighting, like Pitbull Cruz. Somebody gonna pressure him. They ain't gonna be playing. They're gonna be throwing the punches at you. Somebody that fight like Pitbull and them. No, you're going to see the real Shakur then. You're going to see him come out. He don't have to come out of his pocket because they're going to pressure him. They're going to be throwing accurate punches, and they ain't going to let him just run around. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not running around, he's just getting his positioning for his counter punching, man. That's all it is, bro. Roy Jones was just talking about Shakur and some of his spacing and how he going too far back, and he ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's just the little tweaks with Shakur. Shakur's going to be one of the names of boxing. He already one of the names of boxing. But as far as the Jay Prince and Cam and Mace, what you think Mace and Cam supposed to say, right? And we all got respect and got love for Jay Prince. But at the end of the day, bro, Shakur came out of pocket talking crazy. They on a sports show, bro. They can give their opinion. They're really not box analysts and stuff like that. So you got to understand they're speaking from a fan perspective of what they're looking at and what they're saying. So Shakur should understand that they don't get that I'm a defensive fighter, right? So that's the part they're not understanding. Then when you try to compare Shakur to Floyd Mayweather has been, Pretty Boy Floyd was different from Money Mayweather. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was more aggressive. He was more, you know what I mean? He was going at it before he started having them hand problems and things of that nature. Shakur is learning the game each and every fight and getting better and better. He's going to be an elite. He already elite to me. It's just small little details that he going to polish out and get better at. But at the end of the day, this whole mess with Cam Mason, Jay Prince is a bunch of baloney, bunch of BS. Grown man. They need to have a phone conversation and put this stuff behind them, like Shakur, Jay Prince, Mason, all of them. But what you expect Cam and Mace to say? They gonna come like that because they didn't come in a disrespectful manner. They came with their opinions and their takes on a sports show. You can't just come in an aggressive manner. The only reason they came aggressive was because of Shakur. Shakur got to get off that Twitter and all that Instagram stuff and stop doing all that crazy stuff, bro. Like, we know what you are. You great. You an amazing fighter. Little tweaks here and there. And ain't nobody gonna be able to really stop you other than Tank. I don't think nobody can beat Tank. But we'll see when it happens, because it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. That Tank, I want to see Pitbull Cruz versus Shakur. That's what I really want to see. If he could beat, if Shakur can wipe the floor with that guy, I know it's going to be a tough match with him and Tank. Because him and Tank had a tough fight, boy. And when I look back on the Tank fights, I ain't gonna even lie. People probably say I'm crazy when I say this. The way people were hyping up Rolly, I thought Rolly and Ryan Garcia was the people that was gonna probably take him out. I was real nervous about them two fights. Not even Pitbull. But with Pitbull, that was a real close fight. But them two fights really had me thinking. Then Tank wiped the floor with them guys. Easy money, easy time. That's why I say I don't know what's gonna happen in that Shakur fight. But I feel like defense sometimes can beat great offense. You know what I mean? When you learn your spacing and stuff like Roy was saying about Shakur. Shakur can be very deadly against Tank. That could be a really, really controversial fight because a defense that good that Shakur got is dangerous, man. When I say dangerous, Shakur defense is dangerous, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, the one thing though, Tank got that power. That power. If that land, it's gonna be over. But defense though, bro. That's why Floyd was so successful for so many years. Because he was one of the best defensive fighters of all time. Now Shakur's here, man. This guy's gonna be something great, something amazing, man. Straight up, man. But the Cam, Mace, and Jay Prince, they too old to be doing this type of thing, man. But it ain't Cam and Mace's fault for responding how they did both times. Bro, y'all coming at them crazy. They just giving they take. Sit down this man and talk about it. It ain't gotta be crazy. I don't be liking all that stuff when it get too crazy, bro. Get too internet gangster too much. You know what I'm saying? They gotta sit down on the phone and just talk and iron that stuff out. It ain't no big deal, bro. People can have their own opinions about stuff, man. And it's not hate. They just don't like that style of fighting. He's a defensive fighter, bro. But he got offensive power that would tear you up too, though. You feel what I'm saying? So Shakur Stevenson like that, man. That's my take on that, though. I'm out, G.